What's up, friends? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another monthly favorites. This is a series on my channel where I share all of the beauty and lifestyle products, both new launches and longtime staples that I have been actually using and loving throughout the month. Not everything is shiny and new, but these are the products that made it into my real life routine. Let's get into it. My first couple of favorites that I have here are all from Clé de Peau. I've been on kind of a Clé de Peau kick lately because earlier this month I actually had my first ever subscriber meetup here at the Clé de Peau counter at the Neiman Marcus in North Park, Dallas. And by the way, if you came to that meetup, it was so nice to meet all of you guys. I had an absolutely fantastic time at chilling out and talking to you all and, shopping in the mall and whatever. But anyway, aside from the meetup being super fun, I did some damage at that Clé de Peau counter. Oh my goodness, guys, because I'm always shopping online, and when I see the products in person, especially for a brand like Clé de Peau that has more of like an understated, elegant kind of look, it doesn't look that special on the website, and then when you see it in person, everything just looks so much more beautiful and elegant. So anyway, I bought a bunch of stuff, and I honestly could talk about every single item that I got in this video, but I narrowed it down, okay? I bought 2 of the eyeshadow palettes. I first got this color story, which is called Ocean Sunrise. This is gonna be a beautiful neutral color story if you're someone that likes the kind of neutral to cool tones, very easy to wear, elegant colors. Let's be real, guys, this color story isn't anything super groundbreaking, but if you watch my reviews of these palettes before, then you will know that this formula it's so special. It is unlike anything else that I have in my luxury collection. Clé de Peau is really known for their skincare and their skin loving ingredients, and that is exactly what you get from this formula. It almost feels like you're putting skincare on your eyelids. If you have dry eyelids, they're gonna look so smooth and moisturized, and every single palette does come with a primer shade. The primer, trust me guys, I have tested it so many times. It really helps with the longevity of your shadow. If you have issues, with creasing or anything like that, this is going to give you a lot more longevity. I love these palettes. They're so simple, user-friendly. They look really beautiful on the eye, and I really like this new color story. It looks so much prettier in person than it does on the website. I would have never bought that one just off of the website. And then the second one that I got, if you haven't guessed already, is the one that I have on my eyes today. This one is called Azure Blue Sea, and I've been wanting this one for so long, but you guys know, I have so much makeup. I don't need any of this, but when I swatched this at the counter, I was like, done, I need it. These blues, they are quite unique to other blue palettes that I have from Hermes, for example. I love the blue palette in that line. These are a lot brighter and more vibrant. I like to describe this as my Elsa palette because it's like the exact same colors as Elsa from Frozen. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? It's the exact same colors, is it not? I really like this bright, fresh kind of sky blue. It is a little bit frosty. Oh, this is such a good palette. I love these colors. This is definitely the most vibrant one that they have in the collection, so if this is too bright for you, I totally get it. They have a lot of other really nice neutral ones that you can choose from. Oh, and by the way, I was thinking about this as I was getting ready for this video, doing this eye look. If you kind of struggle with brighter palettes like the one from Clé de Peau that I just showed you, or maybe some of your makeup looks come out a little bit too heavy or maybe overdone, if you are trying to get sort of this more lighter look that I created for this video, I would highly recommend investing in a couple of little detail brushes. These are some of the ones that I used for this look today. This one here is from BK Beauty. This is the BK Beauty 208. This is can you focus, camera? This is the tiniest, bittiest little eyeliner brush. This is so good if you want to get this tiny little line that I have right here. BK Beauty is having their Mother's Day sale, I think until the 12th. It starts today, the day that this video goes live, and they're having 20% off site-wide. So put the details and the code that you need down below, but I've been using that brush a lot, and I'm definitely gonna be picking up a couple in the sale. The other 2 that I have here are both from Refer, who is having a sale right now. Hopefully by the time this goes live, the sale is still going on. This is the Refer 23. This is a teeny tiny little pencil brush. It lets you get so close to the lash line. So it really keeps the look very neat and a little bit like less smoky and blown out, if that makes sense. And then they still have, guys, a couple of their Shodo brushes. These are specifically designed to have like a soft wispy top so you don't pick up as much pigment. So for example, this color right here, I didn't want to overdo it. I didn't want it to be like super colorful and clownish. So I used one of these brushes and I just added a little bit into the crease, and it just kind of almost like airbrushes the color on. And then I used that other little BK Beauty brush with this color to do the liner. And then one more brush favorite, sorry, this is the BK Beauty 105. This is a face brush. I believe this is called the large buffer or the jumbo buffer. I'll list all these styles down below so you don't have to go hunting for it. This is so good for bronzer, especially if you are applying bronzer on top of a maybe like lighter or more dewy hydrating foundation. That's kind of what I go for in like the spring and summer. I really like that glow. This is perfect because you sort of put it in the powder and then you kind of like stamp it onto the face. You don't have to like go like this to blend it out because it's so big. And what that does is it almost like sets that very dewy base product that you already applied. It doesn't disturb it. It's kind of like when you go in with a powder puff and like you pat on the powder. It's like doing the same but with bronzer. And I guess you could use this for blush, but I use it for bronzer. I love this stuff. It's also going to help you not get hard pan with your bronzer as well, because you're not like swiping off the product and then like having to, you guys know what I mean. That's how you get hard pan. And if you already have hard pan, this is great for picking things up because it's so dense. This is such a really good brush. I've been using this pretty much every day. So I just wanted to mention those couple of brush favorites. Thank you for listening to that makeup brush TED Talk. Now let's get back to my Clé de Peau favorites. I also picked up some of the lipsticks. Now this is in the satin formula. I think I've decided this is my favorite lipstick formula from Clé de Peau, and it is one of the best lipstick formulas that I have in my collection. I know I review a lot of lipsticks. These are definitely some of the best. They are so hydrating. I have one of them on my lips right now, which I'm gonna show you in just a second, but I wanna first show you their best seller. This is shade number 5, Camellia. Oh, guys, it is such a beautiful spring shade. Like, it's not pink, it's not coral, it's not red. It is a mixture of all three. I can see why this is a bestseller. I love this with just a really light neutral eye. It's not really the best color for the eye look that I'm wearing today, so I went with the other one. But this has been such a beautiful color for all of my spring looks. I wore this for, some of the Easter festivities that happened earlier this month. The other one that I've been wearing the most is number 13, Positively Playful. Ooh, it's such a beautiful nude. This is the one that I have on my lips today. It is a gorgeous pinky nude, nudie pink. It's a nudie pink. It is also maybe like a little bit warm, like there's a hint of coral there. It's a very lovely, feminine, almost bridal color. This is actually Benjamin Puckey, who is the global color director from Clé de Peau, who I had the very pleasure of meeting at the meetup. He's so nice. He was telling me he loves to use this on a lot of the celebrity brides that he does the makeup for. So he recommended this and I was sold. I was sold. I love these. I feel like I never talk about these because I only had the holiday colors, like the seasonal shades, which are a lot brighter, so I don't wear them as often. And then I kind of forget how good these are. So I definitely want more shades, even though I don't need them. Oh, and by the way, if you happen to be enjoying this video, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. It really helps me out. And if you are new here, maybe consider subscribing to my channel. My name is Sophia, and I upload new videos just like this every single week, all about everyday beauty and accessible luxury style. I film all of my beauty videos in natural light with no filters. So if that sounds good to you, hit that subscribe button to join our fam. We seriously would love to have you. I also live stream every single Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. So join me over there for more product recommendations, makeup favorites, roast. It's all going down on this channel every single Wednesday evening. I do have a couple more seasonal makeup favorites to share, but first I have a skincare favorite. This is the In Beauty Project Mineral Sun Glow Broad Spectrum Sunscreen SPF 43. And I got this in the middle shade, which is called Medium. This is a product that apparently is very popular. It says here that it won the Allure Best of Beauty for 2024. Apparently I live under a rock because so many of you in my my SOFIASEESCB Beauty membership told me that you love this stuff, so I decided to pick it up in the Sephora sale and see what all of the hype is about. This is a really nice glowy sunscreen. It has a beautiful finish to it. I decided to go with the medium one just because, I don't know, I wanted something that gave me like a little bit of like a sunny glow, but I bet the fair shade would be perfect as well. It just looked like it was gonna be more of like that pearlescent tone. I like that this is very hydrating, but it isn't greasy. I like this a lot more than that Sarah Creole one. Like that one's fine, but it's just a little bit too glowy, too emollient, and kind of oily for me. This is kind of the best of both worlds where it's hydrating, but it's not too greasy. It's just like a really solid sunscreen for a very good price. I have the moisturizer and the eye cream from this brand, and I like both of them. So I don't know why I didn't know about this product, but it's really, really good, and I definitely would check out the other shades to see if maybe, you know, if I get a little bit of sun in the summer, maybe the darker shade would work for me. Also, I feel like this is a good in-between shade that I don't get in the line from RMS, the Supernatural Radiance Serum that I love so much. You'll see from the swatch comparisons here that the medium shade from In Beauty Project, it is perfectly in between the light and medium shades from RMS, and it's just a little bit warmer as well. So if you felt like the shades weren't perfect for you with the RMS, you might want to check out this one. You'll also notice that the one from In Beauty Project, it is not as opaque as the RMS. I would say in general, I think I like the finish of the RMS a little bit better because it just gives so much more glow. But I have heard a lot of you say that you kind of wish the RMS came in a pump bottle, and this one does, and this one is more affordable. You get more for your money. So I don't know. I like both of them honestly, but I just wanted to mention those subtle differences in case you were looking for a slightly different shade, maybe something that isn't quite so glowy, and if you wanted something that came in this kind of packaging. I have one more skincare favorite here, and this one was quite the lifesaver, and I'm not just saying that because it literally looks like a cute little happy lifesaver. This is the newest device from Ziip. This is the Ziip Dot, and this one was kindly gifted to me by the folks at Ziip, so thank you so much. Now, you might have heard me mention before in previous favorites videos about the Ziip Halo. This is the one that I use a couple times a week for like lifting, sculpting, hyperpigmentation. There's a bunch of different like treatments and facials that you can use in the app. In comparison, the Ziip Dot is specifically for acne. I love this thing. I'm 34 years old and I still get breakouts all of the time, and for that reason, I'm very excited to be partnering with Ziip on this portion of the video. The launch of the Ziip Dot could not have come at a better time because it's right around the time where I was having a major hormonal acne flare-up. Thank goodness, guys. This device, just like the Ziip Halo, it uses the microcurrent and nanocurrent technology, except the Dot is optimized specifically for tackling existing breakouts and preventing new ones from forming. It comes with its own conductive gel, and you can treat either a specific spot for 90 seconds, or you also can do your whole face for 6 minutes. In the beginning of the treatment, you got the microcurrents, which reduce inflammation, swelling, and bacteria. Then you hit it up with the nanocurrents, which spark skin cell renewal and repair. But here is the real reason that I like this device and why I'm talking about it in this video. These results speak for themselves. This was my horrific hormonal breakout that I was treating a couple of weeks ago. This is what it looked like after one treatment. The redness significantly reduced, a lot less swelling, a lot calmer. Several of the bumps look like they are almost gone. And then here's what it looked like at the end of the week after I treated it according to the instructions. So much better. I have been treating this area regularly with the Ziip Dot, and it is finally cleared up. Everything is like smooth, no swelling, no irritation. I'm so relieved. I very much enjoy owning both of these, but all that being said, if you're trying to decide between them, if you're on a budget, I would say if you are more focused on kind of like wrinkles, lifting, smoothing, hyperpigmentation, then I would spend a little bit extra on the Ziip Halo. If you are mostly concerned with acne, then I would go with the Ziip Dot. If you're like me and you're over 30 and you have adult acne, having both of them is great. If I was back in like my 20s, I probably would just have the Ziip Dot, and it does come at a more affordable price. Thank you so much to Ziip for the opportunity to test this and for sponsoring this portion of the video. You can save 10% off any of the devices at Ziip with my code ZIIPSOFIA. All the details and links will be down in the description box below. My favorite seasonal collection, not just of the month, but I think of the year so far, has to be the Dior summer collection, the Dior Riviera collection. I look forward to this every single year because I love summertime makeup, and Dior really brought it with this collection. I pretty much liked every single thing that I picked up. Sure, there are some products that I like more than others. Definitely check out my review if you want all those details, comparisons, etc. But I really liked the collection, and not just because of the fancy embossing, because like, as you can see, that goes away in like 2 seconds. I actually really like the formulas, and I love the colors that they did. The 2 eyeshadow palettes are stunning. They did a really nice job picking colors that at least I think are wearable. You know, it's the Dior formula, so it is gonna be like a little bit softer than other brands. It's very wearable, but still very colorful and beautiful and a little bit different. A lot of these shades, they have some nuance to them. They have a little bit of like a golden shift or a pink shift, and I just think they are such a delight to work with. I've been wearing these non-stop. I said that the pink one was my favorite in my review, but a lot of you guys said you really like the way that Coral Riviera looked on my skin tone. So I don't know. I guess I like both of them, and that's why they're in this video. I would say my second favorite has been the Coral Glow Luminizer. When I first saw that they were releasing Coral Glow, I was like, wait a second, are they just repurposing the old Coral Glow that they had in the main line that is now discontinued? Thankfully, they did not. This is actually a different shade, and I love how bright and vibrant and sunny and juicy this color is. This is what I have on my cheeks today. It's kind of like, I guess, a blush topper because it is pretty vibrant, but it's much glowier than like a glowy blush, like the RMS blushes, for example. There's just something about this tone that is, I don't know, I just really like the coral. I think it's absolutely stunning. The embossing for me is like pretty much gone, but that's okay. The packaging is very cute as well. If this is still in stock, guys, this is definitely a good one. Maybe not for everybody because it is rather vibrant and glowy, but I think it is chef's kiss. Definitely one of my favorites of the month, and I would say definitely one of my favorite Dior luminizers, and I have a lot of them in my drawer over there. Okay, so next up I have a couple of fragrance favorites to share with you. As the seasons are changing, I have swapped in my more like spring, summer fragrances, beachy ones, citrus, lighter florals, you know what I mean. And the first favorite that I have right here is the Prada Infusion de Rhubarb. I believe this is new, and this was sent to me in PR. I was very shocked and very grateful to receive this. I don't think I've ever received anything from Prada or Prada Beauty before, but I was very excited, and I love this fragrance. First off, the bottle is stunning. I love the color. I love the shape, the design. I like this little Saffiano cap. I love everything about it. It looks gorgeous on my vanity, but more importantly, I like the product that is inside. This is very beautiful, light, and fresh for the spring and summer. The notes that are listed here are rhubarb accord, rose, green mandarin, and white musk accord. This is very fresh. It's also a bit floral. It is not super sweet. It's not gourmand. It's not like sugar. It's not like a fruity syrup. It has a tartness to it. Think of rhubarb. Think of like a strawberry rhubarb pie. You know, it has that kind of like tartness to it. That's what this evokes. So if you're somebody who typically likes a citrus or like a citrusy floral, but you want something a little bit different, this might be something that you want to check out. There is a little bit of powderiness from the rose, but it's balanced nicely with the tartness of the rhubarb accord. It's a very light fragrance. All that being said, I was pretty surprised. This actually lasts pretty long on me. Usually these kinds of fragrances, they don't last that long, but this one has some good longevity. I really like this. Definitely, you know, next time you're at, I don't know, like Nordstrom or Sephora, give this one a sniff and let me know what you think. And then I think the next two are going to surprise you. I also received these in PR, full disclosure. I bought several fragrances in the Sephora sale, and then the ones that were sent to me ended up being the ones that I like better. here. These are from the brand Aura Bella. I know, guys, it's like the Bella Hadid brand, but you know what? I actually have been intrigued by these for a really long time, and when I read the description of these, I've really been wanting to try them, but they're sold at Ulta, and like I'm never at Ulta, I'm always at Sephora, so I never really got a chance to pick them up or to like test them out in store. I have two here, and they're both really, really good. Now, quick little overview before I describe the scents. They're very, very gimmicky, okay, guys? They're supposed to be like the mood boosting and all that kind of stuff. That's very gimmicky, but putting all of that aside, these are kind of like a bi-phase formula. I don't know if you can tell right there. I know it's kind of hard to see on camera. It's like water and oil, and so you shake it up, and when you spray it on, it does have a little bit more of like an oily texture to it. Not so much that it like gets all over your clothes, but it does leave a nice kind of, you know, moisturizing effect to the skin, and it also lasts really, really long. Kind of like if you had a little perfume roller ball. It's basically like that, okay? It's not like the most groundbreaking thing, but I just want to mention that just so you know what these are made of and that they're really long lasting. The first one that I have right here is called Salted Muse. I'll read the description for you. It says, a vibrant introduction of sea salt and pink pepper, plus an olive tree accord and lavender twist at the heart, finished with a dynamic association of wood and crisp amber. I think that is a really good description. It definitely smells summery in the sense that it has that like salty marine element, and I do smell kind of like an olive wood, it's hard to describe, but like an olive wood tree kind of scent. My family is from Greece, and when we go to the beach there, the sun hits the olive trees, and I can just, I don't know, I kind of get like a slight woodsy scent, and that's what this reminds me of. But it's not like super light and fresh and citrusy. There's definitely a sultriness to this that is so beautiful. It's a great like day to night kind of scent. It's light, but it's still sexy. I love this thing. My mom was visiting me at the beginning of the month, or like a couple weeks ago, and every single morning she would creep into my room and she would put on this fragrance because she really liked it as well. The second one that I have here, I actually just have the little like purse size. This one is called Blooming Fire, and this is gonna be more of like a warm floral. It says here, a transportive tropical oasis of Tahitian Manoi flower, hopefully I'm pronouncing that okay, and exotic patchouli elevated with a radiant bergamot. Now, I would not say that this smells tropical. I'm not getting tropical really from this, but it does smell like a sexy, warm floral that is a little sweet, but not too much, not super gourmand. I love this one so much too. I like both of these. I guess if I had to choose between them, I think I would choose the Salted Muse because this one I think is a little bit more unique. But they're both super duper good, guys. So next time you are in Ulta, smell these, and once again, let me know what you think. If you remember, in last month's monthly favorites, I was sharing with you some of my favorite affordable luxury jewelry pieces, and I mentioned this beautiful tennis necklace from a brand called Dorsey. They have a lot of really cute tennis pieces, but also just like earrings, and they have a lot of cute stuff. I have several of their pieces at this point, and I told you guys I was trying to get the bracelet version of this necklace because I just love the turquoise. It also has like a tiny little lab-grown diamond right here. It's so beautiful, and I kind of love turquoise for the summer. Well, guys, the turquoise bracelet is back in stock, and I bought it. You probably noticed in this video, I am wearing it right now with another one of their tennis bracelets. This is the, I believe it's white sapphire. It's much more affordable than diamonds, okay? They're kind of like affordable luxury, so they use white sapphire, they have turquoise, they have some lab-grown diamonds, they have a lot of cute stuff, but I just wanted to let you guys know that the bracelet is now in stock, and I got it, and I absolutely love it. I love this little pop of color. They also have a lot of good options for Mother's Day. I know Mother's Day is coming up, so definitely check out Dorsey for that. They recently sent me these beautiful earrings. Here, actually, let me put them in and I'll show you guys. This is one of their newest styles. These were gifted to me, the bracelet I purchased. How beautiful are these? I love the gold and the aqua blue. I was gonna wear them for this video, but then when I put them on, I was like, It's a little bit too much blue with the eyeshadow, so I switched here into my Monica Vinader hoops, which actually, these would be good for Mother's Day as well, but these are the larger size and they do come in like a white color, a clear, and I think some other shades. So definitely check out Dorsey and also check out Monica Vinader for some Mother's Day gifts because they have a lot of really good options. I also want to give a quick shout out to a handbag favorite for this month. This is a beautiful mid-range luxury handbag. This is the Swan bag, or the mini Swan bag, excuse me, from a brand called Fleuron. If you haven't watched my mid-range handbag videos, what are you waiting for? I'll link my playlist down below. This is a brand that I discovered when I was in Paris a couple of months ago with my mom, and they make some of the most beautiful mid-range handbags. This one right here is the Swan bag. This is their bestseller, and I love the little kind of like swan wing detail here. I know it's a little bit covered up because I put this cute little Fendi scarf on here, but I'll show you guys some mod shots. This is such a cute little darling bag for spring. I took this with me to church on Easter. I took it out to dinner, to like a couple little events and things throughout the month. The leather is so beautiful and soft. It's very functional. This is the mini size, as I mentioned. It still fits a ton, even though it looks kind of small and petite. My mom actually, once she saw me, shopping for this in the store when she was with me in Paris, she ended up buying the exact same bag, exact same color in the medium size because she has one of those big Continental wallets, and she uses it all the time. When she came to visit me, she actually did bring this bag, and I was like, wait a second, I need to be using my Swan bag as well. So that's exactly what I did this month. It's really cute. I'll link it down below. Once again, it's a Parisian brand, but they ship to the United States and everything. And if you want to see a more formal review, I will link the video down below. If you like this video, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and subscribe, or better yet, go watch another video. Up next, we have the top 5 underrated mid-range handbag brands to shop this year. I'll see you there.